Muffy displays a really admirable personality in Muffy Takes the Wheel. This is the second segment of the second episode of the 16th season of Arthur. And in this one, Mr. Ratburn has tasked the class with a pretty brilliant assignment. They have to design and construct their own cars. Now, I do think they probably should have had to have made them in the classroom rather than finding their own materials, but nevertheless, they all go away and make their own model cars. And Muffy, given that her father is a car dealer, is really excited about this, and she asks her father for some help, but her father becomes too involved. And Muffy begins to realise that this car is not really her car anymore. And I think that that's brilliant. Yes, her father knows what he's talking about. He puts the car through loads of tests. It's basically a surefire winner, potentially. But Muffy is still not happy. And I love that because Muffy's all about being the best. She's all about being number one in life. But even she knows that it's not worth it if you haven't put the effort in yourself and it's not your reward to gain. And I won't say exactly what she does or kind of what comes about with this or indeed who wins, but I will say that the narrative progressed brilliantly. I think everybody had a really great attitude. I think Mr. Crosswire could have been a bit more aware of what he was doing. He seemed pretty oblivious to what he was doing, so I think anybody watching it in a similar situation might want to just take stock and make sure that they're not doing the exact same thing with their children's homework. I am probably the kind of person who would instinctively, if I had a child and they asked me for help with their homework, I would probably become too involved. So this kind of thing is a healthy reminder that if somebody asks you for help, as DW quoted in the very beginning, in the opening bit before the title card, she says to Arthur something like, "I asked you to help, not to take over." And I think that's such a beautiful, important message. I think all of us ask somebody for help, and instead of just giving us their opinion, they take over because they equate helping with controlling. And that's the key message here. And I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good, fun episode. I think with regards to who won and what happened with the competition, that was great. I think Mr. Ratburn really made it fun. It's the kind of homework assignment anybody wants to get, where you get to make something. I mean, I hated woodwork, but where you get to see a whole project through and then you've got the fun of the race, and I really enjoyed it. Definitely a really good episode, and one that I will probably watch again.